Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of December, moving into January. Hope you guys are all well. I'm going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, Sagittarius, get in where you fit in. But as always, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, you are starting out with the Strength card. You have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And you have the Moon in reverse. All right, so I do feel like you're working on yourself and you have a very strong energy. This is an energy of courage, and I like that. It's courage in the face of uncertainty, but I feel like you stepping into this powerful energy is going to bring you an epiphany. There's something that you're going to realize that's going to come out from this. Whatever it is, there's something that you're just very uncertain about. Very uncertain. I feel like it may have gone on for some time as well. But the winds of change are coming here, and I feel like you're going to have this realization or some kind of information's coming out. And it's because you've moved into this very strong energy and you're working on yourself. Now, there could be somebody here that you are not talking to currently. It could be a situation that you're struggling with. And I feel like it's because something was revealed to you, and that's why there's a lack of communication. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. This person definitely wants to talk to you. Now, they do have feelings for you, but they're holding those feelings back. There's a lot of confusion over what's taking place here. This person's been wearing a false mask for some reason. I do feel like the truth is coming out. I feel like this person has some sort of a truth to tell you. They could have become confused. They could have moved towards someone new at some point for some of you. And if so, that did not work out. So let me see, because this person either has or had options. Let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person is trying to possibly have a new beginning with you. But you're not sure if you want to do that. You could be dealing with a Pisces. But yeah, you're not sure about that. You've grown. So there's this new opportunity that's coming forward, and I feel like you're kind of hesitant about it. Show me what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. Yeah, the Three of Swords reversed. So you must have had an ending with this person, because I can see that this was very painful. There was heartbreak here. There was third-party energy. That third party did not work out. And now this person is coming back in. You're afraid that they're just wearing this false mask. I feel like somewhere along the line, they got confused about their feelings. And somebody else showed up, and they maybe made an error. They made a mistake. You haven't been talking to this person. You're not sure if you actually want this new beginning with them or not, because you've grown a tremendous amount. You've been really over here working on yourself. And you've been doing a lot of healing as well. This person wants to heal the connection, and they want a stable new beginning. So I feel like they have regrets. Let me see the outcome. Ace of Cups reversed. But see, I'm not sure that this is just over. I feel like you're trying to figure out, do you want to have a new beginning with them? Because you're resisting it. you're trying to figure out, you know, if this is somebody that you actually want to go back into a connection with. So bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, underlying energy, and it's the energy of having once had a very happy connection, and then all of that happiness just got blown up. And I don't think it was you that blew it up. I think it was this other person with third-party energy. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here for Sagittarius? Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Yeah, so here comes this person. You've done all this healing. You felt very betrayed by this person. And now here comes this Ace of Pentacles, this person bringing this Ace of Pentacles, wanting to repair the damage that's been done. And you're kind of like, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is what I actually want to do. There's some fear involved. Fear that they're going to bring in another Tower moment, that they're going to betray you again. You really have done a lot of healing, Sagittarius. Let me see why the Ace of Swords is in reverse. The Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. You do love them. You do love them, but you're not sure you want to accept this offer of love. It took a lot for you to heal from this, and you're not sure. Let me see, why is the Moon in reverse? Why is the Moon in reverse for Sagittarius? Yeah, it's not that you don't love them. It's that you don't want to go through another Tower moment. The Magician in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Oh, so some of you are trying to figure out, is this person trying to come in only for sex? Do they have the feelings for me? Are they manipulating me? You know, are they being manipulative? Because this didn't work out before. So what's the real goal here? What is it this person is really wanting to do? So you've put the brakes on this. Let's look and see. Let's see if we can figure out what's on their mind. Why is the Seven of Cups here for the person in Sagittarius energy? Queen of Wands reversed. Yep, that third party didn't work out. Eight of Swords reversed, Nine of Swords reversed. So this person went through it, okay? But I have to say, it's hard for me to feel sorry for them because they kind of put themselves through it if there was third-party energy. I do feel like they're tired of wondering, worrying, trying to figure out, sitting in confusion. So they've been experiencing so much anxiety. See, this new connection did not work out the way they thought it would. They thought it was going to be, solid, right? Fun. It was fun until it wasn't. And then they started thinking, well, you know what? I didn't treat Sagittarius right. I wonder if they'll take me back. They've been sitting in a lack of action, acting like they don't care, when in fact they really do. They're tired of obsessing about you. They're tired of thinking about what they need to do. They're tired of trying to figure out how to handle this. So it looks like they are going to be coming in. They definitely want this new beginning. Let me see why this Page of Cups is in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the Six of Coins reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so they're saying, look, I don't want to, give energy to you and someone else. I'm done with that. It's over. And I want to move us to a better place. I want to move this situation to a better place. I want to turn the page. Now, it does look like they're looking for a blank, like a clean space. Like maybe they're not wanting to worry with the fact that they weren't giving you a balanced connection. They may not be wanting to take accountability for the past. So that is something you do want to look at. And that might be why you're kind of pulling back a little bit, because there's a little bit of selfish energy here in that they want to just have a clean slate. They definitely do want to come back in and move things to a better place, though. But, you know, are they being fair? Are they being balanced? And that's what you're going to be looking at. Why is the Knight of Swords here? All right, we have the King of Pentacles reverse. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles reverse. And we have the Seven of Swords reversed. So they're going to come in, and it looks as if they're coming in to tell you something about this past. I feel like you already know. I feel like you already know. They're going to tell the truth. They're going to reveal the deception that's been here. Because they know that if they don't, nothing's going to move forward at all. Because you're throwing on the brakes. You're saying, you're not going to manipulate me. You're not going to come in and use me for sex. You know, I know what you're up to. And so you're throwing on the brakes. You're not just leaning in. And so they're going to come in. They're going to tell you the truth. They're going to have to deal with the past. Let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Show me the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have the Empress in reverse. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Four of Coins reversed and the Emperor. So we have both the Emperor and the Empress out, which is very interesting. So I do feel like in the past, you're both agreeing that this person treated you very disrespectfully. There was a lack of nurturing. This person tried to release you to move towards someone else. And I feel like they are now trying to take charge of this situation. Now, you could be dealing with a twin flame or a divine partner, deep soulmate connection. But right now, you're not thinking you're on the same page. This person's coming back in. They're offering stability. They're offering commitment. They're taking charge of the situation. I do feel like they're going to tell you the truth about what took place here. But they know that they treated you with disrespect and disregard. Now, since this connection ended, you've been dating. And if not dating, you've been going out with friends and family. You've been socializing. And you're starting to get your mojo back here. And in comes this person. So just about the time, Sagittarius, that you were kind of, you know, moving into your power, moving into your strength, really healing, that's when this person comes back in. So you're kind of putting on the brakes. You're saying, you know, I've been enjoying being free. I've been enjoying going out. I'm not sure I want this connection yet. I'm not sure that this is for me. You treated me with great disrespect. We're not on the same page. So I feel like you are definitely putting the brakes on, and it's going to be surprising for this person. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries, a Libra, Taurus energy is definitely here. Very strong Taurus. So let's see what's affecting the connection. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Knight of Wands reversed. So I do feel like you would like to reconcile, but only if this person is coming in with truth, with clarity. You've definitely done a lot of healing. There is love here, and you're just unclear if you should accept the offer from this person or not. Why? Well, because you're viewing this person as potentially being a player or somebody who's been in and out and in and out. So you're kind of just really sitting back and you're reviewing this. Should you heal it? Should you not? You know, you haven't talked to this person in a while and here they come. So you just lack the clarity as to what direction you want to move. You know you have feelings for them. You know that you love them. But you don't know if you should accept this offer or not. Now, in their energy, they know that they did not treat you right. They know that. If they did take up with a third party, that has ended. Here's the thing, is they don't want to talk about what happened. They want to come in and just have this clean slate. And that's not balanced. That's not equal. That's them being selfish and really not wanting to deal with what took place in the past. And what took place is that this person was juggling you and someone else, and they were being a player at worst, and at best they were in and out of the connection with you. So they don't want to talk about all that. They just want a clean slate. Let's just start over. Let's just have this new beginning. And I feel like you're not going to just go for that, you know? All right, so, because you haven't forgotten why things ended and how things ended. So let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. Yeah, it's unknown. You have the High Priestess. We have the 10 of Coins reversed, and we have the Page of Cups reversed. So you feel like possibly this person is coming in with ulterior motives, that they're either coming in still carrying a lot of secrets, still not wanting to, you know, talk about what happened here in the past, which is true, that maybe they're manipulating the situation in order to, you know, just have a sexual relationship with you. So you want the answers. You want to know what it is that they were hiding in the past, what it is that they might be hiding now, you know, and intuitively you're saying, you know, this was a deep loss for me. This was very difficult for me. And until I know the truth, and know what everything that has taken place and what's going on, I'm not budging. You're also very likely receiving advice from close friends or family with regard to this. Be very careful about that, because it does appear that somebody, either a close friend or family member, could be giving you advice that's not the best. So just be careful with that. I think you'll intuitively know that, though. And I do see you just, it's like you love this person, but you're going to make sure after everything you went through that they're not coming in and manipulating the situation. Now, in their energy, once you put that guard up, once you are like, yeah, I'm not jumping into anything with you, that's when this person's going to come in, and they're going to tell you why they didn't move forward sooner. They're going to tell you everything about what happened, what they've been hiding, and they're going to tell you what happened with this person here from the past. All these secrets that have been kept here, because they know that as long as they're keeping the secrets, as long as they try to come in and just have this clean slate, that there will not be any kind of a renewal in this relationship. So I do feel like they are coming towards you, and they are going to tell you the truth, but not initially. It's only going to be when you kind of put up those boundaries. So bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands reversed. You may have been married to this person, living with them, or in a long-term connection. But I do feel like this ending did cause a lot of unhappiness, but you're not willing to go through that all over again and have this person do the same thing. So you're basically vetting them. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You don't get to treat somebody badly and then just come in and get a clean slate. It's just not how this works. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what advice you have. You have number 24. It's space, time, and self. It's about infinity, 5D, reincarnation. It says, trust in the places you feel guided towards. So let me read that for you. Give me a second. All right, so your affirmation says, I trust and remember my soul's mission. Higher self, intuition, quantum realm. You are a soul here to embark on a human journey. You chose this mission to experience, enjoy, overcome, and evolve into your highest, most authentic self. You are influenced by space, time, free will, and spirit. This is a transcendence of your soul and a healing for the collective consciousness. We are evolving alongside spirit and the universe. There's an overarching purpose to what we do, who we are, and where we go. Deep down, we feel its call and that we have been here before. We sense that there is something else above and beyond all of this. Notice how the eyes in the artwork lovingly and confidently look at you. This is your highest self, the knowingness of your soul. Allow it to guide, comfort, teach, and center you on this great adventure. You can always connect with you in the quantum realm through spiritual practices, nature, and communicating via the heart. We are always in the 5D realm. It's just that we live in the 3D as humans. But that is not all we are. Our soul connects us to the source of spirit. See the magic mushrooms that grow by your feet. They are there for you as you set off into the mystic unknown. The mushrooms symbolize the gifts and breadcrumbs that spirit has given you. Will you take them? Will you allow them to help you see? They will help you to awaken and recognize your spirit-given gifts and intuition. Pulling this card has an energy of soulful remembering behind it, to listen when your soul calls you. This is your higher self gifting this to you now. They call you to remember that this is really what this is really all about, to not get too lost in the details of daily human life, to zoom out and see the big picture, to rise above and come back home to your core. Do you remember, dear soul? All right. I hope that this has been helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.